All right, you're watching MTV.
One can of special.
Sorry. No, I've been quite a few, actually. All right, you're watching Away from the Pulse Beat on MTV. Right. All right, you're watching Away from the Pulse Beat on MTV.
The best indie show in Europe.
Everybody, action.
I'm with...
Oh, sorry.
Good start, good start. Now I'm with some extreme noise terrorists here at the Fulham Greyhound.
Again, please.
All right, sorry.
Okay, action.
I'm with some extreme noise terrorists at the Fulham Greyhound here, and I think they'd like to introduce themselves one at a time. What? Oh yeah, I'm looking at the light.
Can we have quiet before he says his first word? Okay, quiet, everybody. Quiet. Look at the camera.
It's all right.
Action.
I'm looking at you. All right. I'm introducing some. No, I'm not. I'm talking to some extreme noise terrorists here at the Fulham Greyhound in London, and I think they'd like to introduce themselves. Maybe not, but let's see.
Well, we're Extreme Noise Terror.
But who are you?
I'm Dean.
Hi, kids. I'm Pete.
Just a minute. You want to say what you do in the band?
Oh.
Because people want to talk again.
Could have done with a break.
All right.
We do our dance routine. It's Extreme Noise Terror, it's the name of the band.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Extreme.
Not Sun, not really, not once.
No, I'm saying some extreme noise terrorists.
Oh, right.
Play on word. You alright? Where's Karen gone? Alright. Anyway, I'm interviewing some extreme noise terrorists here at the Fulham Greyhound. I think they'd like to introduce themselves to you.
I'm Dean. I do the vocals, or screaming and growling, more like, I suppose.
And I'm Pete, the guitarist. Well, at least I try to be.
And I'm Pete, the bassist.
He doesn't want to say very much. Anyway, where did you get the name Extreme Noise Terror? The burning question.
Well, we nicked it, really. We got a copy of this group called Alarm. They're an ultra-fast noise band from Holland, and when I opened it up, there was like this picture of this bloke with a, doing a fucking it's hard.
Right. Extreme Noise Terror. Where did you get that name?
Off Alarm LP.
Action.
Well, I suppose our main political stances are anti-animal abuse and subjects like that.
Anti-fascism, anti-racism.
The way that humans use animals, to eat, to test on for shampoos, for their favourite shampoos, things like that.
Tools for their own indulgence.
That's right. It's
I mean,
disgusting.
it's been said 1,000 times before that animals don't drink, animals don't smoke, animals don't use paint. So, why, if they don't, why should they be made to suffer? It's been said 1,000 times, but it's
That's
true.
Mhm.
And we just really want to promote vegetarianism. We think it's a completely viable way of life, and that's the way it should be.
There's no need, Why should people have to eat animals to survive, when there's 1,001 other things to eat
The
without
ecological
causing any pain?
destruction of our planet, just because someone wants to go and have a hamburger. Makes sense, does it? I don't think so.
Okay. You ready? Quiet, everybody. You rolling, John? Action.
Well, Pete, you're the most recent member of the band, so I'll start with you. What are your influences?
Well, the influence is about, like, doom obviously, it's like Swedish hardcore, which is like Scandinavian. I think I speak for most members of Extreme Noise, and Japanese style stuff as well, which is extremely good. It's about
Fair enough.
Sure, absolutely. Just say, Richard, what are your influences?
What, we're doing this with somebody else?
We're going to ask these two now.
And your influences are?
Influences of it.
Will you just please say what are your influences?
Yeah. That suddenly intimidates you.
Start with me.
I just like to hear him burble.
Be quiet. Action.
And what are your influences?
Well, to start off with, my main influences are 70s, glam rock, sweet, Bay City Rollers, Gary Glitter, etc. They made me... Shut up, Spit! I'm only being honest.
Got my beer over.
And what are your influences?
Well, mainly it's 70s... Oh, here we go. Tell them to get out. It's for this.
You better stand in that cupboard, I think. Right. Action.
And what are you? I've forgotten your name. Sorry. Are you Dean?
I'm
You're Dean, aren't you?
Pete.
You're Pete. Oh, it's two
There's only
Pete's.
two
Right,
names.
right. Sorry.
Okay.
Well, it
God,
sounds
it's
better
hot in this room.
No, it's roasting, isn't it?
Okay. Action.
And what are your?
I can't do it now.
Another big question.
Come on, let's get this done, Pete.
Yeah,
Look,
come on,
fuck
just
off
be
you.
serious
That's
for a
him
minute.
as well.
I know it's
No,
not.
no.
Listen.
How old are you?
I don't know.
Just quiet. Action.
Oh,
Hey,
see?
now- oh, we have to get this
Look,
done.
you got.
Rolling. Action.
Cunt.
Right,
Look.
right.
This is fucking alright on the night. Just say what
I
influenced
haven't been
you.
thinking. Go on, you start.
Don't you know?
No,
Right, then I'll start, then I'll try.
Right.
I'll start it a different way. God, kids.
Okay, Pete. What are your influences?
No, start again. I swear to God, I will get it right this time.
Chris, you didn't have to look at the wall as soon as you did.
I did. Otherwise, you'd have burst out laughing.
Right, now this time, otherwise
I didn't want anything to do
come
with
on.
We haven't got a lot of time.
Right, come on.
Okay, quiet.
Pressure's on.
Right. Action.
Well, Pete, what are your influences?
Well, to pick up a guitar, you mean?
Yeah.
70s glam rock, Gary Glitter, etc. But I couldn't do it, so punk came along. And I thought, yes, anyone can be in a band, so there we were. And I thought, this is excellent. Anyone can make a racket. 77, marvellous. Then Discharge came along and booted the fuck.
That was
Action.
Dean, tell us a bit about the hardcore metal crossover and how it affects you.
Well, I suppose it all started a couple of years ago when metal bands started infiltrating the scene by, oh, God, I'm stuck. So I carry on.
No, start again, please.
Sorry, I've got to just.
Yeah,
Go
can we do
think
it
of
quickly
things
because the
I'm gonna
batteries
say.
are running low on the
Yeah.
camera?
Okay. You join in after I said a couple of
Okay.
words.
Is it alright if I do
Yeah,
join
Yeah,
in?
it is. Rich, that's the question.
Yeah.
Action.
Dean, tell us a bit about the metal hardcore crossover and how it affects you.
Well, this all started about a couple of years ago when bands, I think, were getting a bit jarred off with playing your normal straight punk music and started putting metal influences into it. But along with that, they started bringing in the high door prices of normal, the big metal bands, and not
Whole
only
cop
that,
rock attitude.
the whole attitude of metal. You know,
one day you're seeing a hardcore political statement, and the next day you're just dropping all of that and singing about Satan, the
That's
devil,
right.
all things satanic, and it's just ruining it because
It's-
metal is the total antithesis of what punk is and should be about.
That's right. It's completely against it. It doesn't mix, as far as we're concerned. We don't want no metal riffs or anything because we don't want to be associated with metal.
The only one good thing I can see about crossover is uniting two audiences. It's bringing more people into the hardcore scene, which means more records get sold, more people coming to the gigs, and bands can actually make a bit of money. But along with that, we don't want the attitude. But the attitude seems so prevalent,
Financial more than mental.
and we just don't want that.